We are the world. We are the people. I don't know how it goes. Make the world a better place for you and me. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Make the world a better place. Me and you. Me and you. It is what it is. Are you fresh? Is Sako here? I was hoping Sako would be around. We got a well-made but a very efficiently priced part of the due to being very efficiently very what's the word? Very efficiently marketed. They use very simple, cheap boxes, and one of the cheapest bands you've ever seen on a premium cigar. What's premium? Long filler, handmade, right? This is definitely a mid-tier cigar. This is definitely a mid-tier cigar, but the way with the bands being so cheap, that's a price factor, man. The boxes, and they didn't. I hate to say it, guys. In a way, they didn't compete this cigar to the other cigars. If all the other cigars are $10 to $15, and they put out a $6 to $8 cigar, now they're not competing against themselves because brands is not just brands because of the cigar. You have levels of price. Some people just buy on price or limited price. So the point is this: it's none of your business, bro. I'm all right. The point is this: so Charter Oak, I think it's a gift, and I've had their Connecticut many times, and it's a good, true Connecticut. Okay, and then I've had their Maduro, which is not a bad little cigar, man. Um, I think I had those like in regular, I think Robusto or something like that. But I've had the Habano, I think once or twice, and I really enjoyed it. The Habano was first for the Connecticut, the Maduro, and then the Habano came out last, and that was a couple years ago. I haven't had the Habano in Gordo, and I haven't had the Habano or any Charter Oak in a long time. The roll on this is fantastic. It's a very uniform look, and these are. What's up, Kale? How you doing? Many times, yes, many times. Habano's not my favorite of the like Mexican Andreas, Connecticut Broadleaf, Connecticut Shade, Sumatra, etc. But I do smoke Habanos though. It's my least favorite that I go after. But how do I explain this, bro? Not all Habanos are the same. A lot of Habanos have the same fucking flavor. Gets formulaic, but then there are Habanos that I actually really like that you could tweak it. They're not just as people transition. They've been transitioning Habano. They've been literally playing God and splicing Habano seeds to make like a Habano slash Connecticut type tobacco, a Habano slash this. They're genetically splitting stuff, where and then even if you get the true Cuban seed tobacco, and then once you grow it in Nicaragua, let's say that next generation, if you get seeds, that's a half Nicaraguan, half Cuban seed. And then you could splice that with something else, and it's endless. You basically, you got a lot of people, a lot of baby mama drama. You could splice that shit up. You get what I'm saying, though? So yeah, it's not my go-to. I like I like a lot of Corojo. Corojo. Richie's just gonna go to sleep. I'm not feeling this tonight. I need some caffeine. I got some water though. Agua, H2O. Yeah, yeah. Got some pineapple. Oh. It's not really knowing about cigars, it's knowing about life. It's all applicable. Life, people, cigars. The concepts are all there. People come in different sizes. Cigars come in different sizes. Just because a cigar is big doesn't mean it's going to be strong. There's a lot of factors. A lot of factors. If Sacco doesn't come here, the show's going to be over. Where's Sacco? Where's Sacco? Interesting enough, it does have a shaggy closed foot. It's got a shaggy. Can I get a blend check on this? Is what it is. Giordano, how's your balls, huh? Is what it is. If I can get a blend check. Where the fuck is Sacco, PG, Dream Life, Jeremy? These people are not reliable anymore. Nobody's reliable. That's what I've learned. So today I went for a big mid-tier cigar, which it is, but these are priced very reasonably. Okay. And that's done. Off the bat, really rich Habano flavor. Now, yes, Cap. When I say Habano's my least favorite, doesn't mean I still don't smoke one. You're trying to call Richie a liar. There's times where I still will go smoke a Habano, and also depending on the cigar and how they blend that Habano. That also Habanos is different levels of quality, etc. And it depends on my fucking mood. It also depends on what's available at that shop. Also, it depends on how much I want to spend. It's a nice medium strength off the bat. You know, past the Cap, truer words have never been spoken. I guarantee it, this is the last episode. I am never coming back. Ever. I hate this place. You could take it, wrap it up, zip tie it, Velcro it, Scotch 3M tape it, duct tape it, goose tape it, fucking Red Robin tape it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a sinking fuck. I don't give a cruising fuck. I don't give a diving fuck. You can have this channel, doors unlocked, keys in the ignition, windows down, a take me sticker on the front seat. Don't give a fucking flying, flaccid, rubber cock, mallet, son of a bitch, double strap on Saturday night, taking two for one, one for two, three musketeers, four queers, and five fucking beers, and six Sears going out of business. The pineapple's all right, though. Sorry. The pineapple was pretty good. I mean, it's what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, you should wear Jimmy's. You should wear Jimmy's. You should wear Jimmy's more, unless you're in like a reliable situation. But even then, like that other person, just because you're being reliable. Doesn't mean they're not lying, really, right? Was it too much? Was it too much PTC? You know me down with PTC. PTC, was it too much? It's too. I can't do this whole Gordo without Sacco, man. Where's Sacco? Sacco doesn't like this channel. He's done with it. Mm, mm. So is this a great cigar? No. This is a good cigar. It's pleasant. It's medium strength right now. Rich, salty finish. Nice Habano flavor. Slightly earthy. Black pepper. Not crazy though. A twanginess to it. A nice cedar note. Um, all in all, the way it hits, it definitely feels like a nice Habano cigar. However, though, the cigar is a big fat blend. Um, it's big 60 gauge. It's a big 60 gauge. You don't really see a lot of 60 gauge Habanos. More Maduros. Mhm. Yeah, it was better in the smaller size. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The flavor's there, but in the smaller size, the same kind of flavor was being pushed stronger, which was better for me. So, if you want a Habano that's not gonna kick your ass, then go for it in Gordo. And I paid like $6.70 in Florida pricing. That's very affordable for a really good quality cigar. There's nothing bad to say about the cigar. Um, Ecuadorian Habano, that's unique. Nicaragua. The flavor is nice. It's a nice medium strength right now. The smaller size is more intense. No, PTC, it's okay. Hooked on Phonics worked for me too. It's all right. You have any Havana? I'm looking for a Havana Oscuro. Sir, you mean Habano? I'm looking for Havana. What is she, a cocktail waitress? Is Havana in? She gets off in 5 minutes. Havana, where are you, bitch? You, you cheating bitch. Havana, Havana. You like that, Havana? Oh, God, it's just. Uh, oh. Oh, tonight sucks. Mm, mm. Yeah, nobody cares. It is what it is. But I appreciate the donation, PTC. Next time I'll try to smoke a Havana. I heard they're good. Havana. Yeah, you got any of those Havana? I'm gonna use that one forever, man. Pineapple. Where's Saco? Where's Saco? Right there, I went to a medium plus. Never think about a big Gordo cigar. You might have to give it a little time to warm up too. You know, big fat cigar might take an inch or two to pick up. Finish is getting longer. I really believe that the Charter Oaks are a great value cigar in the mid tier category that are better than their price point. You know, you're talking about $5, $6, $7 cigars that they're not shit at all. I'm telling you right now, If you took the band off of this, you gave it to somebody and said, "Hey, this is a $12 Habano," I'm like, "Oh wow," they would probably believe it. Basically they're just making less money on this cigar. They're still making money. Saco is a flex. In fact, we're not going to say flex anymore. We're just going to say Saco. Are you Sacoing on me? You say, yeah, Saco. Saco has replaced the word flex. When you're flexing, you're Sacoing. Is what it is. Big D. Big D. Like, I haven't seen Saco in like one day, and I'm sad. Saco? Saco? Well, it is what it is. I might end this live early. It's gonna be difficult without having Saco or PG or AP. AP is dead. Where's AP? AP has abandoned the channel. Yes, the Olmec is a solid cigar. It's a great cigar. Olmec is a great cigar. Hey, B. Kelly, how's your balls? Mm. Yeah, I saw this video on YouTube that a newspaper somewhere, I'm not sure if it was in England or America, actually had an article saying recommending to women, yeah, spice it up. You should cheat on your husband. At this point, the news is just like they're like, "Hello, Satan. What should we tell the masses now? I feel like you should tell soccer moms to go out there and get fucked. That's what we need. That's what we need." Because what happens was the wife will go out and cheat on the husband. The man will find out. They'll get divorced. The wife takes the money and she's going to spend it. And that's going to stimulate the economy. And then the man's going to develop a drinking problem and die sooner. And then he won't collect his pension or Social Security that long. And that's going to stimulate the economy. True. True. Quite right. Quite right, you say. Quite right. Quite right. That's a great idea. Richie doesn't lie, but I'm not popular because I speak the truth. Mm. I speak the truth. Mm. Getting tired of it though. Not gonna lie. It is what it is. I might as well become 451. Hmm. I'll tell you what, this is a good blend. Um, but I prefer this brand in the Robusto. I think they even make Corona sizes. Well, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it because they're busy watching the television. They're busy drinking their Bud Light. They're busy drinking their Bud. Everything's gonna be all right. Hey, you got any Miller? Everything's gonna be all right. Light, yeah. You got any Coors? Everything's gonna be all right. Yeah. Hey, you got any Scotch on the? I don't care about the economy as long as I'm fucked up. Yeah, you wanted a double? Yeah, make it a double. Tell us a joke. Here we got Geo DVD. Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and chlamydia. It is what it is. Can't stress it enough. Gonna drop that ash. Sour. Look at that ash. Remember this. This is a sub $7 Gordo. These are great. These are great cigars for the price and great quality. I just don't think I don't think Gordo. I think opening up a Habano takes away from it. Yeah, yeah, they're nice. They go for it in the smaller size. Try it in Robusto. Try it in Robusto. It's nice. Hmm. In the end, the moon was there before me, and the moon will be there after me. You're not the moon, baby. You'll never be the moon. I can't stress that enough. He said these green cigars. I wouldn't say that. I don't really smoke. I don't smoke those. Those are not for me. Yeah, it is what it is. Where the fuck are all my bunch of son of bitches? Yeah, yeah. Hey, it is what it is. Can't stress that enough. People aren't reliable. Yeah, so the band is a real piece of shit, but that's part of the price. So they're all good cigars here. They're not going to be mind blowing, but what they're good about is their price point is very fair. Yeah, yeah. They block my show. My show is shadow banned because of all the stuff I talk about, and it is what it is. First of all, they hide tobacco, anything, and second of all, Richie talks too much about things and reality. I'm like a I'm like an unemployed prophet. Uh, Hmm. Yeah, I mean, well, he was making real money on it back in the cowboy days, and then they crushed it. So I don't blame him. I never made money off this show, so this was just a way. This was like therapy, a way to hang out, and because I don't drink anymore, this was a way just to, this is my bar. You know what I'm saying, though? Hang out with a couple of assholes, but I don't have to worry about driving home. Yeah, there's a cigar lounge in Boca. Well, it's kind of edge of Boca and Del Rey, and in the bathroom, no joke, um, there are pictures of Cigar Vixen in her underwear. I don't know. I guess that's a thing, but yeah, yeah. I thought it was funny. It was done very classy, but I mean, the pictures weren't signed. I'm not sure if it's a stalker or something like that. I didn't take the pictures, but yeah, I went in the bathroom, went to take a leak, and I was like, "Oh, Maron, how you doing?" And it's a picture of Cigar Vixen in her underwear. Cigars. Um, Give me a second. Don't try to get it. Just understand. They don't like you. They don't like men gathering, having a good time without getting drunk. Okay. And cigars, you could do that. I think smoking cigars indoors, though, with a lot of guys, that's to me, that's a health. I don't like that, all that smoke. When you smoke out with fresh air, I'm in a car, all my windows are open, the cigar's mostly out my window, but it's not like it's five people. So my point is, even when I go to a lounge, I prefer to sit outside. I can't stress that enough. Lounges are just too smoky. That's where I think you might get into a little bit of trouble. But yeah, it's 100 times better than cigarettes. Hmm. Here's what it is. Can't stress it enough. Can't stress it enough. What are you playing the game? Hide and go seek. Hide and go seek gonorrhea. One, two, three. Ready or not? I forgot a Jimmy. So, I haven't heard about that. Well, I've been warning about that for a long time because tobacco, like cigar, you can't get cigarettes delivered, right, from another state because each state they want that ATF tax stamp. Yeah. Why are they doing that, Gio? Why? Because they're not paying their taxes. Mm, they want that money. They want that money because your pleasure needs to be taxed. Remember that. Your pleasure needs to be taxed. I can't stress that enough. All right. Chop chop. Where's Geo? Oh yeah. You gotta sell a certain amount. Hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, people are so lazy. If someone just went out and bought that and just delivered it, I mean, people would pay for anything delivery. Is what it is. Yeah, it's what it is. Well, a nice medium plus is a nice coffee note, slight bit of earth, nice sourdough, twangy sourdough, nice wood cedar, and some black pepper. It's a nice Habano type feeling cigar, but due to this size, it definitely feels a little watered down. Um, it was definitely better in like Robusto or Corona. That's my opinion on that. So, could you still enjoy this? Yes, if you want to have a more relaxed time, then get this size. But in my opinion, get a Robusto. It is what it is. I can't stress that enough. I can't stress that enough. Uh huh. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, pow. What is today's date? I don't even know. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. Pick it up right there. Just get a little stronger, still like a heavy medium plus, but it's ramping up. We're getting past around the almost the midway point on a Gordo. So it's real simple. Um, it's not strong for a Gordo, which it's hard to make a Gordo strong. If you want to relax with the Habano, it's actually very pleasurable. It's very smooth. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just more for my preference. I think I would have rather. I know I would have rather had this in a booster. He's smoking. Joya de Nicaragua. Nice. You see what's going on? I see him down. What do you mean down? I'm sitting in a Corolla. It is what it is, bro. Sitting here. I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. Eating pineapple. I just miss Sacco. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. What are you talking about polymer frame? When did they make a polymer Beretta M9 before? I've never all Berettas either came in an anodized black or anodized aluminum stainless look, which they called um, inox, or now they're making they made like a carbon steel one with a stainless finish, or stainless model. What are you talking about? There's a polymer. I haven't heard. You tell me there's a plastic frame. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. It'd be lighter, and Beretta's not going to make garbage. Beretta already makes a great polymer going with the PX4. And the Beretta design, the PX4 is rated for around 50,000 rounds before like major parts change. So I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. Uncle Larry, how's your balls? Yeah, I think Gordo. Yes, but what are you talking about polymer? Are you telling me they made some type of polymer hybrid material? So sure it's not aluminum? I gotta look this up. Hold on a second. Oh, bro, what are you talking about? Yeah, bro, I just looked it up. That's not polymer. It could have polymer grips. No, that's still aluminum lower. Beretta makes see, not all aluminum frames are equal too. Um, the way Beretta makes aluminum frames and the way they anodize them, the Beretta aluminum frames are very strong. They can go for a very long round time. Just keep them lubed. Any firearm, keep the rails lubed instantly. And could you clean it every time you go to the range? It's gonna last longer, or at least every other time. My God, just if you're not gonna clean it after the range, at least open it up, wipe down the rails, and reapply some fresh lubricant. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, you take care of yourself, Giordano. Um, yeah, pass the cap. Yeah, yes. Yeah. That's why you're fucking with my mind, though. But I try to give you the benefit of the doubt. To date, Beretta has not made a 92 variant, which the M9 comes from the 92 series. Um, they've all been a, a metal type frame, whether it was aluminum, um, Cerakoted brown, aluminum anodized silver, aluminum anodized black, um, or I think there has been some true stainless steel models on our more limited cases. Because I think even the new X model, even though it looks like it's stainless lower, I thought I read somewhere where basically that was more of a stainless finish over a steel carbon. So I don't know. I don't know about that. And don't get it twisted. There is a company that makes polymer grips for the Beretta that cover the entire Beretta on the bottom, so you could add a rail. So it gives the Beretta the look of a polymer lower. But picture it where the grips go on each side of the handle. The grips actually are the whole length of the gun, and you screw them in. And that way a non-rail Beretta. It's a nice concept. Will have. I mean, it makes the gun thicker. Doesn't look right, but it is what it is. What the fuck you want from Richie, huh? What do you want from Richie, huh, baby? What do you want from Richie? Eh? I mean, look, there's two reasons why I would see that though. right? Um, it's only the lower, and when you're shooting it in the hand, you can't see the handle to begin with. And basically, they want to have a rail on an older model that didn't have a rail, so they can add a flashlight. I can understand that. But trying to upgrade an old model artificially, as opposed to you can get a new model like an M9A1 or a 90-2 or a 92A1 or a 92X or 92XI, whatever the fuck new shit they got coming out, and they all got rails. Hold on, Geo, what are you trying to tell me that I don't know, Geo, it is what it is. Geo, Geo, Sodom and Gomorrah, baby. Saddam, Saddam and Gomorrah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bro, it is what it is, bro. Bro, it is what it is. Where the fuck is Sacco? Where's Sacco? Anybody seen 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 Sacco? Well, it is what it is. It really is what it is. There's really no other mainstream design that has been continually made from an all steel construction using an aluminum frame, except for the Beretta design platform. Smith and Wesson sadly stopped making theirs in the 2000s, depending on the model, give or take. Okay. Sig, they're barely producing 220s and 226s. Sig, and those were great firearms. Sig is truly balls deep in their 320 M17 platform, M18 platform. Balls deep, balls deep. You know, there's aspects I like about those things. Some of their safety things, the issues with them. You could take a hit or well, was it the wrong holster? Is the training? But all I can say is the way that the Sig 320 is set up, a fully cocked striker fired platform with no safety, that you could change the grips out. Oh, it sounds so cool. Not the grips. You could change the whole platform because the rails just sit in it and are held in through one fucking pen. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? What could go? And you could buy the grip modules for $49.99 on sale. Oh, it's just as strong, that polymer. So well tested. It was a way just like video games. You could change color, add your skins and change sizes and change calibers. Sounds all great. I like firearms that get tested before they sell them, and they know they're safe and they know they're durable. And then when you buy it, that's it. Because when you change the size, you change the blend. And you buy a gun, and if you buy a gun in a certain caliber and size, and then you start dicking around and say, well, let's change the barrel. Well, let's change the length of the slide. Let's change the color of the frame. Let's change the frame. Let's change this part. Let's change that part. Let's use some aftermarket parts and some factory parts. And maybe if one or two of those parts weren't made right, how do you know? I like some from the factory with rigid testing that they they know what they're doing. I can't stress that enough. So the idea of the 320 is an interesting concept of the fluidity, the gender fluidity of that. You could change your 9 to a 40 and your 40 to this and that, and you could change the size and the color, and you could do a lot of things. But I don't know. I don't like the structural issues. Um, I've seen a lot of those grip modules break. Now, of course, a lot of them don't break though, and they're cheap to replace. But I don't like the trigger's nice, but also they've had a lot of what's called voluntary safety upgrades. I'm not really a huge fan on that. Like a voluntary safety upgrade. That's like you meet a girl and the next day she's like, I mean, you probably don't have to worry about it, but you might want to get checked out. And you're like, what? No, no, it's fine. Would you want breakfast? But I would take some antibiotics. It's voluntarily, though. A voluntarily safety recall. I mean, if you want to, is what it is. But yeah, so Sig barely makes, and they're only making the those on the Legion level, like on the 226 on the Legion level. Not they're not even producing like regular models here anymore. Um, Colt never really did anything aluminum wise. It was all Colt was really doing all blued and stainless steel 1911s. There was a small produced amount of aluminum, but much more in steel. Um, Glock was always plastic. Um, HK's been doing plastic since the 90s, with their USP line and then their VP line, etc. Um, Fantastic. Their P30 line, fantastic. All polymer. So, who else besides Beretta was making all steel, aluminum frame? And I mean, the 92 series has been around for 50 years, since the late 70s. Um, but obviously, it's come a long way. A long way. And just, it peaked in the 80s and 90s. And then from there, just small improvements. But by 85, 86, that was, the golden standard. You know, um, who else? Who else? No, nobody's been making an aluminum frame design like that long on that level for global sales and constantly coming out with new. I mean, they got new Beretta A4s, A3s, A4s that take red dots and all the stupid shit you want to put on it. Suppressors, flashlights, Wi-Fi, 5G, strap on, fucking GPS, fucking accordion, whatever you want. A fucking Michelob Light, whatever you want. It's got everything. Very slow burning. Look, I enjoyed this cigar. It's going to be a 4.3 for me. I definitely enjoy the smaller size better because what I did like about the small size, it was a great, kind of a strong Habano, and I did enjoy the flavor on it. Um, the bigger size on this really opened it up, so it's not for my liking. I'm not going to knock the cigar really that hard, but I think it becomes a little less, well, a lot less exciting. So if you want to relax, if you're a newbie and you want to try a Habano, yeah. But if you want a stronger Habano, get this in Robusto or Corona, and those ones were a lot of fun. That's my take on it. And in the like premium value lines of mid tier, lower mid tier price points, you got like these Charter Oaks, and then you got um, the Nicaraguan made Perlo Del Mar by J.C. Newman, and they're both around the same price point. Um, I'll say this: the Perlo Del Mars are a little more exciting, but I'll say this: the construction on the Charter Oaks are better, and the Charter Oaks are smoother. So if you want a stronger value line, go for a Pearl Del Mar, but they're a little more edgy, little more dirty, tasting tobacco, and the construction's not as good. But the construction on the Pearl Del Mar before you light it up looks better until you light it up, and then you light it up, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's punching above its price point. So Pearl Del Mar, Connecticut, and Maduro and Habanos are not bad. So if you're looking for like something above a yard cigar, but hey, a cigar's a cigar, right? So if you're looking for something really low priced, um, kind of entry level, mid tier price points, but that are not garbage, okay? Unless if you're a snob, the Pro Del Mar and the Charter Oaks are good cigars. Well, here's the thing, too, though, my friend. Has to cap, you're right on that, but also there's another reason. The Beretta, just as the 1911, when you win the military contract, it's got nostalgia, it's got history, it's got verification. And of course, there are going to be people that say they hate the 1911, but it's popular for over 100 years. And you're always going to hear stories of people how much they hate the Beretta, but more people love it than hate it. The bottom line is it exists in people's reality. And I promise you this, any of the stories of why people hate the Beretta, even if they use in the service and they said, oh, it was a piece of shit. There are some situations where I would believe them, but that's not the gun's fault. If you go in the service back then and they issue a Beretta to you at the range and it was already shot 50, 70,000 times, and they haven't replaced parts, and the thing breaks, and they haven't replaced springs, and you're using a non-Beretta magazine that's made by the cheapest Checkmate contract. It's called Checkmate. You can make any gun unreliable through wear and cheaper parts. And the government started replacing parts with non-Beretta parts on the locking blocks, and they were cracking because the heat treatment was terrible. See, you don't have to know about these things, but I'm telling you the truth. So I'm not denying some people had some issues with the Beretta in the service, but trust me, as a Beretta owner in real life, if you owned your own Beretta and you took care of it and didn't beat the shit out of it for 20 years and not upgrade springs, I can't afford to shoot 50,000 rounds. But you get what I'm trying to say, though. But if I did every like 5 to 10,000 rounds, I'd be changing springs. That's just common sense because things wear out. At least the guide rod spring, I'd probably change the extractor and the extractor spring at like 10,000 rounds, you know? But it is what it is. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And people with the SIG 320s are having issues in the service. You listen, when you get people and guns getting dropped and guys climbing ropes and obstacle courses or doing O courses and things get beat up, low crawling, fuck it, things get beat the fuck up, and then they pass it along to the next guy, and he beats it up even worse. So buy your own Beretta 92 variant, and keep it clean and lubricate it, and get some good magazines for it, and you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a great time. You could use steel wolf ammo if you want to on a Beretta. I don't recommend it though. I don't really recommend it. Look ahead. Well, again, you know, look ahead. Hey, bro, pass the cap, PTC. You know me. 1, 2, 3. Do what you got to do, bro. You have a good night. You stay fresh. Nobody cares. It's what it is. This piece of pineapple is more reliable than 100% of the people in my life right now. Hey, pineapple. Thank you. Remember, most of the people in your life that find you valuable, it's because you're valuable to them. The moment that you stop being valuable to them, you'll know. You'll know. It is what it is. I can't stress that a woman. I can't stress that a woman. I can't stress that enough. Yes, a woman. Everyone wants to help out a woman in distress, but you got homeless guys dying in the street. Oh, look, a woman with a flat tire. Let's pull. Oh, let me back up, turn around, help her out. Mike, you can have a guy dying in the street. Fuck this motherfucker. Look at this guy with no value. Look at this guy with nothing to offer society. He's been drained. Can't stress it enough. Can't stress it enough. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bars have 2 drink minimums, and judges have 2-year minimum sentences. Judges got minimum sentences, and nightclubs got minimum drinks. I can't stress it enough. It's all connected. Yeah. I just saw a commercial while I was at the. I don't like to watch TV, but I was on the bicycle at the gym, and they got the TV on, and there was a commercial for Applebee's. You know what they decided to do? Applebee's happy hour. They decided to start selling dollaritas. That's $1 margaritas. Well, holy shit. People are going to go to the bar with $10 and get fucked. $1 margaritas. Now, you don't got to ask. It's not going to be top shelf. It's not even going to be Jose Cuervo. You know that. It's going to be Cuervo Jose. It's going to be some bottom shelf fucking garbage mixer. Oof. $1 margaritas. Oof. This is the sign. Bro. Bro. You know how many accidents are going to be around the vicinity of Applebee parking lots? Bro. People are going to be like, here's a $20 bill. Keep them coming, bitch. Just people just going to other realms. $1 margaritas is blowing out their livers. The amount of salt and cheap mix. Oof. Oof. They're gonna need security. Sir, that was your $6 margarita. Bitch, I gave you $10. Bro, I can't stress it enough. Can't stress it enough. $1 margarita. They're calling it dollaritas. Is what it is what it is. All right, gents, that's it for me. I'm gonna go. You enjoy your $1 margaritas. I'm gonna finish this pineapple, and I wish you the best. I actually don't, because I don't care. You don't care, and nobody cares. Now we're surrounded by truth. I hope you have a nice day. See you around. It's a 4.3. It's a quality cigar. It's very smooth, good draw. However, the Gordo size with this blend really tones it down to a medium, medium plus. If that is something you want, it was nice though. It has a little bit of sweetness too as well. But I'd say try these in Toro enough. So you decide if you want to water it down, and chill out, get it in the Gordo. So it still is a good cigar in Gordo, but for my preference, I'd go for at least the Robusto. I'll see you around. Fuck Gio.